Hello and welcome to Budget Beauty, where I help you look flawless for less. I am so incredibly excited for today's video. This video has been a long time in the making, and this is my battle of the cream blushes. We are going to talk about wins, fails, and I'm going to share with you in order my very favorite to my least favorite cream blushes. I have high-end, I have drugstore, and I'm so excited for today's video. So give it a thumbs up if you can't wait to hear all about cream blush. And if you're new or you haven't yet subscribed, I'd love to have you here. Hit the subscribe button and click the bell next to it so you never miss a single video. Down in that description box, I will link all of the cream blushes that I share with you in today's video, as well as all of the makeup that I'm wearing. This is the brand new Candy Skies palette from Laura Lee Los Angeles. I'm obsessed. I love the pastels. They're so vibrant and pigmented, and they're so easy to work with. So I'll make sure that I link the palette down in the description box as well. Follow me over on TikTok for more beauty on a budget. And now let's jump in to the battle of the cream blushes. The last few weeks trying these cream blushes out. Each day I went ahead and took a photo wearing the cream blush so you could see how it lays on the skin, what the pigmentation looks like, and exactly what the color looks like when added to the skin. I have some high-end cream blushes, I have some drugstore cream blushes, and it's going to be quite interesting to hear how they rank high-end versus drugstore. So should we start with my least favorite or my most favorite first? Let's start with number one and work our way down to number 9. I have a total of 9 cream blushes. Again, they are linked down below, and I will put the prices for the cream blush here on the screen for you, and I will also let you know whether it is a high-end brand or a drugstore brand. The Beauty Counter falls at my least favorite, and what is most interesting is this is the most expensive cream blush that I have for today's video. I will go ahead and insert the picture here of me wearing the Beauty Counter cream blush, and I'll explain to you why this falls as number 9, my least favorite of the group. I didn't find this to have a lot of pigmentation, and I also didn't find this to blend out very easily. So whenever I apply cream blush, I use a stipple brush, I put it into the cream blush, and then I apply it on my cheeks. I don't actually rub the cream product directly on my cheek because I find that it can lift your foundation or disrupt any other face makeup that you have on. So I did the same technique with all of these cream blushes, and I just found that this one, no matter how many times I went back into the blush, I just didn't get a very pigmented color. It was very soft and very natural. So if you like a more soft blush, this would be a good option, but any of these blushes, you can just dial down the amount that you put on your brush and get that same soft glow, where sometimes we want a little bit more blush, we want to zhuzh up our blush a little bit, and I found that I wasn't able to do that with the Beauty Counter. And for the price, I definitely would not repurchase this product. Now the other 8 blushes, I actually really like them all, so it was hard for me to rank these as my least favorite to my favorite. They're all pretty comparable. There were things about certain ones that I liked better than others, so that's how I ended up putting these last 8 into the ranking. Now the Beauty Counter definitely fell as my least favorite blush of all, but again, these other 8 were tough for me. So number 8 is the e.l.f. Monochromatic multi-stick. I have the color Dazzling Peony. Now, I really liked this product. It had good pigmentation. It blended really well. I would just say that this formula, I didn't love it as much as some of the other formulas. Now, it could very well be the color. I did like, again, how this went on, how it blended out, and it was quite pigmented and it was very buildable, which I appreciate. Now, the day that I wore this particular blush, I wanted a more softer look, so I didn't go back into the blush with my brush several times and build up that pigmentation, but you can absolutely do that with this blush, and it is super affordable. I mean, a quarter of the price of the Beauty Counter, and in my opinion, a much better product. Number 7 is the ColourPop Blush Stick, and I have the color Under Pressure. Now, I really liked the application of this product. It is nice and silky and creamy, and it went on so well. It blended out so incredibly well. This color I really like as well. It's more of that natural peachy tone, which I don't generally gravitate towards, but I really did enjoy the color, and I would like to pick up a few more of the colourpop blush sticks to try. I did find with this one as well that I had to build it up. In order to get the color that I was going for, I had to spend a little bit of time building it up, which again, if you prefer a more natural looking blush, so you probably won't have to build it up as much as I did. And also if you have a more fair or lighter skin tone, less product will show more and be more pigmented on your skin. And if you have a deeper skin tone, you're going to have to build this up a lot more, but it was creamy and delicious, and it lasted on my skin all day. Number 6 is the Fenty Beauty Cream Blush, and this is in the color Shimmering Wine. When I first got this blush, I panicked a little bit because it looked awfully dark. It looked like it would apply better to a deeper skin tone. But you guys, this color is absolutely stunning. It does have a little bit of iridescence, so if you do not like that in a blush, you may not like this particular color. I don't know if all of the Fenty blushes have that shimmering to it, but I don't mind that. And I really liked this color. My favorite thing about this is how well it blended out. A little bit goes a very long way because it is a pretty dark color. You were able to build it up, and I blended this onto my cheek perfectly. It gave me just the right amount of color, but also really highlighted my cheekbones, and I pulled this across my nose to give me that more summery, I've been out in the sun all day look. So I really like this product. Why it falls a little bit lower on my list, number 1 is the shimmer, and number 2 is the price point. It's one of the more expensive cream blushes, and I found, as you'll see, that a lot of the lower price point blushes really topped this one in my opinion. Number 6 is the Tower 28 blush in Magic Hour. I love this blush. The next few blushes, I loved every single one of them, but for different reasons. I love the natural sun-kissed color of this blush. I'm so glad this is the color that I chose. This is one of their most popular colors, and I know why. It is so pigmented. A little bit goes a long way. I loved how this applied to my skin. You can apply this with your fingers. You can blend this out with your fingers. It just blends so nice. It is a little bit more expensive, but in my opinion, it's worth it. I definitely will be picking up other colors. Again, this is a great formula. It blends beautifully, and it's very pigmented. Number 4 comes from flowerbeauty, which is Drew Barrymore's makeup line, and these are the Gel Crush blushes. I have the color Raspberry Crush. I love the packaging. It looks like a little deodorant stick. I love this blush. This one I really truly loved. I don't have really anything bad to say about it. I found that it was very pigmented. It went on really well. It was buildable, but it is very pigmented. So a very little amount of this will just give your cheeks that beautiful glow. It's a nice creamy formula, which I really liked. And again, this one you could easily apply with your fingers or a brush, whatever your preference is. The price point on this is really good. And this is another one that I would love to pick up some extra shades. Number 3 comes from LYS, which stands for Love Yourself. I had heard rave reviews about this cream blush, so I couldn't wait to try it. I picked up the color Higher Standard, and those rave reviews were 100% accurate. This blush is gorgeous. I love the packaging. You get a lot of blush for the price point. It is a little bit more expensive than some of the others, but you get a good amount of product. This is a very silky, creamy cream blush. It goes on very nicely. It's very buildable. It isn't as pigmented as some of the others, but because it's so buildable, it's really nice that it isn't as pigmented because you can go lighter, more natural, or you can build it up to a more bold blush look. I love this. This is another product I would love to get more colors in. And for the price, even though it's a little bit on the higher end, it's much more affordable than the other ones that ranked lower. Number 2 goes to e.l.f. and this is the e.l.f. Putty Blush in Turks and Caicos. This is another viral product. This color in particular, the Turks and Caicos, is viral on both YouTube and TikTok. And I know why. This color is absolutely gorgeous. It is summer all the way. It is orange, it is peachy, it gives you that beautiful summer glow. Is a 10 out of 10. It goes on so well. I love the color of it. I love the pigmentation. I literally love everything about it. I already have a couple other colors on my list. This is the one I wanted to pick up because it goes with every skin tone, fair skin to deep skin tone, and it's just the perfect cream blush color for summer, and it's so affordable. As we know, e.l.f. has really stepped up their game, and their makeup products are out of this world, and they are still e.l.f.'s normal, extremely affordable price. So obsessed with this one. And number one on my list came as quite a surprise to me. When this arrived in my Ulta order, I kind of gasped a little bit and thought to myself, this color is not going to work for me. And here we are with it being number one on my list. And this is the FlowerBeauty Blush Balm in the very bright neon vibrant color of melon. This is vibrant. This is an orangey melon colored blush, but it is so beautiful. I love the squeeze too, because I can just squeeze a little bit of this directly on my cheek or onto my brush and blend it out. It is extremely pigmented, especially a bright color like melon. One drop and it will give me the color of blush and that sun-kissed glow on my cheeks. I love this blush. I find that it blends really well. It's a thinner formula, so it's not the cream type of formula that comes in these palettes like the e.l.f. Turks and Caicos or the LYS. It's more of a liquidy cream blush, but I love it. I can't wait to pick up all of the shades. You can't beat the price on this. And I'm telling you, no matter what skin tone you have, this melon is absolutely gorgeous. So those are my 9 rankings for this Battle of the Cream Blush series. I was pleasantly surprised that the drugstore blushes fell higher on my list than some of the high-end blushes. Goes to show that beauty on a budget is definitely a thing. There's no need to spend a lot of money on makeup. Spend your money on skincare, save your money on makeup, because the drugstore has really gotten to be sometimes better than the high-end versions of the same products. And I will link all of the blushes that I shared with you down in the description box. I will also link the brush that I use. That's my favorite for applying cream blushes. I really only use one brush, and it's kind of a mix between a stipple and a kabuki, and it just really puts on cream blush beautifully. So if you enjoyed this Battle of the Cream Blushes, give this video a big, huge thumbs up. Let me know down in the comments if you want some more battle types of videos, maybe bronzers or cream products or eyeshadow palettes. Let me know down in the comments what types of battle videos you would like to see. And also, were you shocked by how I ranked these cream blushes? Don't forget to subscribe. If you're not, I'd absolutely love to have you here. And don't forget to follow me over on TikTok for more beauty on a budget. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.